I want you to imagine sitting down to dinner and not being able to see what's in front of you. That's the reality for the visually impaired. The Blind Institute of Technology is holding a unique fundraiser this month, and it's called Dining in the Dark, where people will have to learn to use other senses other than their sight. Executive Director Mike Hess joins me now with more, and I am so honored and excited to be the MC for this event, so thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for being there.
Mike, would you mind telling me more about the Blind Institute of Technology?
Sure. We are a 501c3, which runs as a social enterprise, and we help Fortune 10,000 companies recruit and retain talent from the blind and visually impaired community and the greater people with disabilities community.
Now, you had a very successful career. You were doing great in life. You have a family that you were supporting, and you decided to leave that career behind to start this nonprofit. Why?
I chucked it all, like a six-figure income, doing pretty good out there in the for-profit world, but I always felt like I had a higher calling, and I was always the token blind guy in these very large companies, and I wanted to make a difference. And when I started doing my due diligence about, you know, are there other blind people out there working, I found out there's an egregious statistic of 80% underemployment within the blind visually impaired, and I decided to
change that,
to make a difference. And with the blessings of my better half, we're making some modest progress. So.
And we're going to make it even better.
Absolutely.
We are going to get more people employed and make this really successful. Were you born blind, Mike?
I was. Well, I was. So I was born with a condition called cone rod dystrophy, and so I didn't know about it though until I was in school. And I growing up, and like, let's say you have like a tick with one of your eyes, and you don't see a certain thing. You don't know that other people aren't seeing that, and so it wasn't until they started doing eye tests in school that they determined, like, oh, he has no color differential and he has no depth perception and that sort of thing. And so, and I was always that kid in the back of the class that wanted to tell the jokes until the teacher said, hey, what's on the chalkboard? And I'm like, I have no idea. So that's kind of how it progressed, and then I've slowly lost my eyesight over time.
What does the Blind Institute Technology provide?
So we help both candidates, so blind, visually impaired, and other people with disabilities, skill-based services to help them prepare for employment. And then we help employers truly understand just how easy it is to recruit and retain talent from people who are blind, visually impaired, and talk accessible technology. So I was a technologist my entire career. Most technology nerds, though, don't understand what accessible technology is, and so we make it very easy for them to understand how seamlessly it is to integrate accessible technology.
What kind of employment opportunities do you find for your candidates?
All over the board. So we have blind, visually impaired that go to school and they'll get an MBA, or they'll go and they'll become project managers, or they'll financial services. So whatever their degrees are, we're going out there and we're partnering with the largest Fortune 100, Fortune 200 companies out there, finding them valuable talent that just happens to be blind, visually impaired.
That's fantastic. If you'd like to find out more, I want to give you a web address. It's blindinstituteoftechnology.org, blindinstituteoftechnology.org, and that's also where you can find out about the Dining in the Dark Gala that I'm going to MC. 2017 was successful, but 2018 is going to be magnificent. What's going on this year?
Well, so we're riding this wave of just amazing momentum. You know, we started last year with the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Business Award, and we ended the year with an award. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so honored with the momentum that we've had, and we ended the year with an award from the governor because we're actually doing what we're saying we're doing. We're getting blind people placed out there in these companies, and this month alone, like, we're signing contracts with 4 major organizations that happen to be headquartered here in Denver, so who are committing to hiring dozens of blind people in 2018, which is amazing, and that's what we're all about. Yes. So we're successful if we help blind, visually impaired people get off of the taxpayer dime and get employed.
If you are a business watching right now and you want to find out more about the Blind Institute of Technology and how you can employ somebody from the nonprofit and help, well, go to their website right now, blindinstituteoftechnology.org. They're looking for you. You can even join their board and help network too. Yes. Now let's talk about Dining in the Dark Gala. What are we going to experience?
So when I was thinking about, so again, we're a 501c3, so we have a charity status. However, we really focus on, like, we support ourselves by going out there and getting organizations to hire our people. So, but we have once a year we have this fun gala, and I wanted to have people enjoy food using other senses. And so Dining in the Dark is a concept that's been around for a long time. However, I do it with a little bit of different flair. I do it kind of Mikey style, which is a lot of fun. And so, you know, I challenge people, like, okay, so we're gonna turn the lights down, we're gonna put on blindfolds, and we're gonna experience, you know, dining using using other senses, because again, food is meant to be smelled and touched and tasted, right? Not just looked at like this, it's a dessert all the time. Like, it's amazing what food is like when you experience it with these other senses. And so that's what we do.
We're going to actually show a demonstration right now, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to bring down the lights here so we can kind of get an idea of what it's like dining in the dark. I don't know if we need the lights up a little bit more so they can see, but tell me what you tell people.
Absolutely. So I always kick it off, and first of all, I explain to people, like, first of all, like, know that I've practiced being blind my entire life. So just don't panic, you know, when all of a sudden you're in an uncomfortable situation. I've practiced this for a long time. So, and then second, like, so just, it's kind of simple. So imagine your plate as a clock, right? So first and foremost, and then, you know, you gently feel where your plate is. You can close your eyes and just practice this and realize, okay, it's the shape of a clock. And then you can realize, okay, so on 9 o'clock, you're going to have, oh, there's my fork. Okay, at 3 o'clock, oh, there's my fork and spoon, or knife and spoon. And then I'm going up to 12 o'clock, and bam, there's my wine glass. So I explain, you know, orientate yourself very simply, right? So everybody can picture that clock, not a digital clock. So, right. Old-fashioned, right?
Yeah, old-fashioned,
right?
Well, this is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to host the event. I can't wait to learn more about the Blind Institute technology. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Denise.
Well, I want to encourage everyone to come out right now for a unique dining experience at the Dining in the Dark Gala at Infinity Park in Glendale. Again, it's Saturday, January 27th from 5:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. Proceeds will benefit the Blind Institute of Technology. Please get your tickets right now online. Go to blindinstituteoftechnology.org. And I can't wait to meet you in person. This is going to be a really fun event.